Much better. Anyway, I built my own desk even though I had absolutely no experience. Here's how I did it. At the Lowe's I went to in Tuscaloosa, they saw the wood for you, so I didn't even need to cut the wood myself, which was really convenient. I only filmed the process for a small section of the desk, but it's basically the same for the whole thing. First, I drilled pocket holes to attach the desk pieces together after putting wood glue between the two boards. Then I screwed the two pieces together. There's a little gap between the two boards, so I tried to fill it in with wood glue and sawdust. It did the trick, but unfortunately it left a pretty noticeable mark, even after staining and finishing the entire surface. Next, I rounded the edges with a hand plane. Then I had to do the most annoying part of the entire project, and that's sanding. I was doing this whole thing in my apartment, and the entire room was coated with sawdust, and I developed a dry cough because of it. I still find sawdust 4 months after I finished the desk. Anyway, I went from a coarse 60 grain sandpaper to 100 grain to 120 to 180, and finally finished it with a superfine 220 grain sandpaper that doesn't even look like sandpaper at all. After I got the surface as smooth as I possibly could, I vacuumed off the dust and set it on my balcony for finishing. First, I conditioned the wood for a few hours with this wood conditioner. Then I stained it with 2 coats of this dark mahogany stain. Lastly, I added the polyurethane to seal and protect the wood. I added about 4 coats of that before letting it dry off for a few days. I made the frame out of 2x4s and dowel rods. Finally, I spray painted the entire frame black, and I really like the unpolished feel of the whole desk. It's far from perfect, but I think it has a lot of personality. That's what I like the most about it. I'm really glad I decided to do this project. It's really satisfying to build something with your hands, and you can make it exactly the way you want to. The materials itself only costed less than $100. I'm really happy with the result, and I really can't recommend building something like this enough. Just make sure you sand your wood outside. Thanks for watching, and Merry Christmas. Train! More trains. This is gonna be in every video.